All right, welcome back, guys. It is Punt Factor here, bringing you some more Green White Value Town. Today, I'm actually hanging out with my buddy on the other end on Discord. We are going to be doing some practicing because we are heading down to an event in Pittsburgh, and I'm making him go. And he's actually going to be playing a good deck, unlike me, who's playing a poopy deck. But he'll jump in here in 1 second. I'm just going to go over this current list with you. One Bajuka Bog, 5 forests, one Gavany Township, 3 Ghost Quarters, not 4 because I have the main board Bajuka Bog. I have an Arising Canopy, 2 plains, 2 Temple Gardens, and a 2 play sets of fetch lands. I would love to drop 1 Wooded Foothills, toss in another Horizon Canopy, but alas, I do not own the card. I have 7 Mana Dorks, heavily considering going up to a full 8 because I did increase the curve of the deck, and I'm leaning more into the CMC3 creatures. But so far, it's been feeling pretty good. I have my 4 Path to Exiles and 1 Dramoka's Command for a little bit of interaction for this non-interactive deck that gets slaughtered. I have 2 Scavenging Oozes. I dropped down from 3. I have 3 Voice of Resurgence. Shaved one of those as well. My 3 drop creatures, I'm running 2 Excavators. You'll notice I have an Azusa in the sideboard. I have 3 Tireless Trackers, 4 Courser of Crewfixes, along with the 4 Knight of the Reliquaries, kind of being the backbone of the deck. I have 2 Knight of Autumns, which I'm super, super stoked about. I'm always happy to see these cards. They give us game on that game 1 against Burn and some other affinity type matchups. They're just a great Swiss Army knife. My flex slot currently is 1 Eternal Witness. I'm not sure if it's worth it, but right now I haven't found anything better to toss in. And I obviously have my 4 Cocos. Now, moving on to my sideboard, this is where things get a little bit interesting. I am running my basic sort of hate package stuff. I dropped down to 1 Stony Silence because I'm really liking the Eldritch Evolution package, which I'll get to in a second. But I have 2 Chokes to help shore up the control matchup, a couple Surgicals just because of all the graveyard strategies running around right now, and 2 Engineered Explosives for obvious reasons. And over here, I have my 2 Eldritch Evolutions that act as basically 3 copies of all of these little silver bullet creatures that I'm running. Starting from the top, I have a Linvala, Keeper of Silence. If you guys want to see that card in action, I did a video where I played against Counter Company, the Devoted Druid combo, and I also played against Elves where this card really, really shined and basically won me the games. I have an Eidolon of Rhetoric, for obvious reasons, Storm, things that combo off. It's a fantastic card. This is also surprisingly good against the Druid Vizier combo, the Counters Company, and you can also check that card out in that video. I have an Aven Mind Sensor, just in case I do get the Wasteland thing rolling with Azusa and Ramanov. I have a Kataki War's Wage for obvious reasons against Affinity, etc. And I am trying a Hushwing Griff. This is a card that I've wanted to try for a while, and not just because I'm playing against my buddy, but things like Valakut, etc. Anything entering the battlefield that triggers, I think this card's just going to come in handy to kind of stifle that strategy just a little bit. So, yeah, my buddy Slick, go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
I'm Slick,
No,
and
no
I'm
doubt.
playing Titan today, for the most part anyway. Yeah, that's me.
So, are you playing? You're playing like the Coalition Relic.
Yeah, so standard package, Coloration Relic, sideboard kind of comprised of white, so Path of Exiles, stuff like that. Otherwise, most of it's, the standard Amulet Titan package.
Sounds like a deal. So let's jump into a game. Let's see if you can slaughter me here.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, it's probably gonna happen. See if good old Value Town can do anything. All right, so I'll try to walk you guys through my thought process without giving away too much information. So this hand is definitely a solid keep. We have ways to get to this card quickly, and then we also have this for the inevitable. So I think this is probably just definitely a keep. Kind of see what Slick's going to be up to here.
I am not going to talk about my hand.
So I'm going to go ahead, lead on Wooded Foothills here. The nice thing, I comment on my other videos, if you're just going to go ahead and fetch a forest, you always just want to lead on your foothills. They are the worst fetch land that you have in your deck. Because if, like, let's say you happen to need a plains, you're going to have to go ahead and fetch a Temple Garden, and you really don't want to be shocking yourself in. Tribe Scout.
Tribe Scout, 4 days.
Okay. So that was a good pickup, for sure. I think right now we're on the path of just kind of letting this stuff go. I don't think we can currently slow anything down enough. So we're probably just looking to so that will definitely help. Yeah.
That's not the top deck that I want to see. Of course, they're already out.
Yeah, Knight will definitely help. That actually might change our game plan a little bit here.
Well.
And Slick and I have talked about this matchup 1.5 million times, so it's not anything new to him, so I'll explain it to you guys. There's kind of two ways you can go about approaching the Amulet list with green-white value town. You either keep a hand with removal, or you keep a hand with Knight of the Reliquary. If you happen to get Knight of the Reliquary, obviously our strategy at that point is to get Ghost Quarters online and just start taking him off of bounce lands. Alright, so let's see what we can do here. Oh, jeez.
Come on.
Slick knows what all of this means.
Like, really?
Okay,
Really?
so yeah. Alright, so what we're going to do here, we want to play out our Knight. Our life total, I don't want to say it doesn't matter, but our life total doesn't matter that much. We'll just take one from that because of the Courser. We could have also done this, but getting Knight out and getting him ready to roll is extremely important. So we have an option here. I can play this out, or I can play this. He's not going to block because Tribe Scout's too important, especially in this situation when he's staring down a Knight. I don't think there's a situation where we're going to want to use that on a Tribe Scout, but I will hold that. And Slick's going to be able to figure out what I'm talking about because he's played this matchup plenty of times. He knows I more than likely have a path. He's not stupid enough to drop an Azusa and drop a land that triggers. It's fine. So we're pretty safe here without an Amulet and without an Azusa. He's pretty far off. He doesn't have a Relic. He's decently far off of a Titan right now.
You're not wrong.
I know. So I'm feeling pretty good about our situation, unless you can deal with a Knight. Okay, so that can definitely get him way quicker than I want. So yeah, getting a Zeus out of the way there is definitely more important, but we did help him out in ramping him. 2, 3, so you'll be at 4, even if you have, okay. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so we can take him 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is just not the succession of cards in a row that I needed to see from you.
No, I lucked out pretty hard with this. I mean, this game is by no means over, but like, I definitely got lucky in that I'm gonna be able to keep you off of some stuff here. So we're gonna go ahead. Let's get rid of the Boros Garrison. Let's go ahead and replay that. Get rid of his other one. So play a noble here. Start getting in for some damage. And then the nice thing, because of this noble, we'll go there next turn. Unless he has something here. Yeah, that's a thing. So what is this all about? So 3, each non-land permanent with converted mana cost equal to the number of charge counters. Alright, so we'll basically still have another turn, because he won't be able to put a charge counter on that to get to the 3 spot. Okay, it's basically a ratchet bomb. And right now I don't have any 2-drops out, so I'm actually fine with that. So like, I think your better option may have been to blow that up at CMC 1.
I definitely thought about it for the Hierarchs.
Just because like I had to strap myself with mana to do the Knight of the Reliquary thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not incorrect at all as far as that goes.
But I mean, it's very possible that there's just a prime time here that's going to be smashing us in the face. So
that's
there's the relic. All right, so there's a couple things we can smash into. First and foremost, we're going to get rid of this Blast Zone, because that on 3 would just be devastating to our entire deck. Wooded Foothills on top, but let's go ahead and play that there. Let's go ahead and do that so we can pump our knight up a little bit. And this is where, you know, games like this, it's something to consider. He's going to drop a bounce land, isn't he? That's okay, because it resets it.
Yep.
I mean, I'm not super stoked on it, but it resets it. And next turn, if you have a prime time, you have a prime time. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow, are we close? See if we can hit off this. Got a second knight. So this is interesting. Do we, like, if we think he's going to drop a prime time, he's not going to be able to give it haste, I guess. And there's no way he can 20 us, so I think we just bomb in here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I mean, at this point, his out would be EE on. I guess with Coalition Relic, he could do 3.
I could, but
You run 1 in the deck.
it's not going to help me too much, just because I mean, you still would have, I guess, Hierarchs. Yeah.
Yeah, let's just swing in here for 10. So I was also just considering kind of going like just swinging with the knight, keeping some blockers, but I have a freaking 6/6, and I'd rather just like block with the voice and get the token out of it. Not to mention we're gonna have like some nice follow-up turns if he just has a prime time here with the top of our deck, of course.
Excuse me while I think.
Yeah, you think? Is it gonna bother you if I talk?
Nope.
Okay.
You keep rolling.
I did just want to say, you know, this game is a situation where, you know, a lot of people think like Azusa. You know, these are the situations where you want Azusa. You know, when you're playing against Amulet, when you're playing against Tron, but is Ramanop enough? You know, because if I felt like it wasn't, I could have been ghost quartering him twice a turn with my night activations. So is Azusa actually worth a sideboard slot, which we'll find out next game, and I definitely don't think it's worth a main slot at all. But it's interesting. So it looks like we're going to get a transmute going here.
I think, yeah, this is a weird position for me without saying what I'm going to do, but I can talk about the possibilities after. Ooh.
So I'm going to assume that he's looking to transmute either for a Summoner's Pact, but that's not going to get him out. He's going to die anyway. So he's probably looking to transmute for an elemental or an EE. Does Blaststone come in with 1?
Yeah, it starts with 1.
Okay.
But I mean, it does cost 3 to activate it.
Right. So worst case scenario, guys, he Walking Ballistas 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He Walking Ballistas 4, 3, maybe 4 if he has another land drop. But it's still not going to save him. He could drop an EE or just a prime time.
Yeah, this is just a strange situation, so I don't think there's a good way out of this. I almost had a good way out of it, but I don't think we're gonna get there, unfortunately.
Do you have a T West in hand?
I
mean, I'll know as soon as you search if you have a T West or not.
Yeah. No, I don't have a T West
Okay.
in hand, so that's not the game here. Yeah, I mean, being at the health that I'm at, that's the problem. I don't think there's...
Yeah, I mean, even if you like Colony Garden, you're looking at... You can block 6. You can trade. That's fair. That is a fair ditty there. Forgot about the Jukabog.
Yeah, but how much that really helps me? That's
Probably
super
a
debate.
lot though, right? Because I can't like.
I mean, my health is just too low, I think.
Path to Exile is what I want to see. There's no way to draw that either. All right, so this is interesting. I could either. Well, I mean, I could just push in, so he can block 3. 1, 2, 3. Actually, I think I just win because I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 creatures, all at least 2, and you can't. Yeah, you can rock Blast Zone, but it just doesn't really matter.
Uh,
Unless there's something I'm not seeing. But 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So he blocks Night Knight to get rid of him. So like say Night Knight Courser, but 4 still goes through. Is there anything I'm missing?
I mean, no, I don't.
I don't think there's. I'm just looking. I just want to make sure. I don't think there's anything I'm missing here because you can't actually activate Blast Zone.
No,
I
I
don't think
don't
there's.
have enough to do that. I mean, really, it's just you have too much. There's too much here for me to have to deal with. At the end of the day, I can only block.
Yeah, and 4's coming through. Okay.
So, just to
Yeah.
down what took so long on my side there. I did forget to mention because it is when I say standard package, most people are doing 2 Hive Minds main deck just normal now. So I was sitting on a. I guess I could actually, if it reveals hand. I was sitting on a Hive Mind and a Pact Negation on that turn, and I could have definitely played Hive Mind, but I had nothing to Pact of Negate.
Oh.
So that was like my potential out, and I was just trying to think if there was any way um, around it. Now, I mean, I could have still played Hive Mind and then just hope that maybe you like Path of Exile or something before it was your turn, but like I was pretty sure you didn't have one. So I just figured it was going to be me playing Hive Mind, and then really it wasn't going to matter. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, because even if it would have got to your turn and you would have played something and I packed it, it obviously doesn't matter because it's not till the next upkeep.
Right.
So you still would have just swung in and killed me.
Oh man,
So
that was close.
that was had that been something. Had I been holding like a 1 mana, like an Ancient Stirrings or a Tribe Scout or even an Amulet or something, where I could have just I would have had enough to pay for it and then counter my own spell and trigger it.
Right.
That would have been the ticket. I was just unfortunately not in that boat.
That was closer than I thought it was then.
That was the turn.
All right, guys. So this package is pretty self-explanatory here. Obviously, also obviously, and this is just great with that. So I'm thinking these don't matter, like at all. I'm back and forth on these, but I think it's worth it. I think it's just definitely worth it. Worth having. Can probably get rid of this here. You know what? We'll go there, and then actually, because we're bringing these in, I like having these. So I think I like having these over that card there, just for the potential to kind of get a nice 2-for-1. So try it like that. I mean, look, we go to a game 3, we go to a game 3. All right, Slick, you ready? You ready?
I'm just gonna cross my fingers. See that same type of hand. That same type of series of 4 draws. Because that was about as rough as it.
Yeah, that was about as bad as
for game 1.
Yeah, because game 1.
Game 1, I feel like is usually in my favor a little bit.
I feel like it is too. I
unless you get
what I had. Let's see here. This hand is like mediocre at best, but this is kind of the only reason why I'm contemplating on keeping it. So I'm going to go ahead and just keep here. I mean, we're up a game. We're on the draw. Could potentially be fast. This is nice. Let's see if he drops an amulet. No, stirrings. What do we find? Okay. Well, I like that.
Not the best pull I could have got.
Yeah, I like that a lot. That's fine. That's not really what I'm looking for, but whatever. So next turn we're rocking this. We'll be able to hold this up, and then we'll rock that. Good old Simic Growth Chamber, huh? So obviously when you're playing against Amulet, you guys probably know this, but in case you don't, Simic Growth Chamber is kind of the one you wanna go for there if you're going to Ghost Court or anything. Gives them an opportunity, like Slick was just saying, to play Hive Mind, and it also gives them an easy way to transmute Teleria West just to basically toolbox their entire deck.
They're also critical for Pax and Negation if that package is all intact there. Because I can't Pact and then not be able to pay for it myself. So
True, very true.
Not that I don't have ways to get blue mana, but those are probably the best source. Corsair. Interesting.
Not the scariest thing on the top of the deck. It's not the knight that we saw last game.
Not at all.
Okay, so now we're starting to get a little wonkadelic here. We have some decisions to make for sure. Yeah, and if you note, like, even if I had this available, it just doesn't matter in this situation. Actually, I think it probably just helps him out. Because, like, he's not bounce land, pick up, bounce land, pick up, bounce land. So, like, that turn, we're not afraid of a prime time. He's definitely going to have it next turn. So we were hoping to hit... We're in a weird spot here. We're in like a really weird spot. I think we play it safe for a hot minute. Whoop, I did that backwards. My bad. Missed a life there. Might as well swing in.
Free beats.
Free beats, man. Alright, so here comes prime time and here comes the pain.
I wish.
Aw.
See, Ancient Stirrings was supposed to be the thing that found me
Summoner's Pact.
something useful. Uh, it was not. So, you know, you win some, you lose some.
Hey, you can't win them all. But just think, you're ready to drop a prime time.
We'll get there.
Oh man, you are like all the readies. Whoa. That's some weirdness that I've never even seen people run in this deck. Alright, that's cool. Alright, what do we get at the top? This is the last thing I want to see. Just saying.
So now the clock ticks. And we'll see if my stars align.
So ideally, guys, I wouldn't have to play that land out right now. But for obvious reasons, I want white available. Not saying there's a Path to Exile in my hand or anything. So this is where Eternal Witness is real sweet. Let's go and snag that Coco again.
Yeah, that's not good for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny, like when Eternal Witness, like when you hit Ewit off of Coco, um, it's obviously like fantastic, but it's not a card that I'm like, oh my god, I need to hit Eternal Witness or I'm gonna lose the game. That doesn't really come up that often, but it's nice to see when you see it. All right, top decker.
Yeah.
Oh no.
We're not looking super hot here at the minute, which is just real bad.
Oh no.
Real bad. This may be a fizzle.
Yeah, and that it happens with that deck, unfortunately, occasionally.
Yeah, I mean, I probably could have mauled, but
It's hard to say though, right?
it's one of those situations where, oh god.
I'm still just like hitting really herp derp off the top of the deck here, which is really just frustrating. Let's see. Like I'm not hitting lands. Definitely not that stupid. I don't really care about the Eternal Witness. I just kind of want to plow through damage here. Eternal Witness did her job. So I think we're good to get in for at least 2, kill a creature. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, we're not really gonna need that, so. Oh.
Oh no, did you draw like an Azusa or something dumb?
No, but it's
No, but it's
equally
close.
as-
It's a tribe scale.
it's no, it's equally as useless in that regard. Because unfortunately, yeah, that's just not what I want to play right now.
Holy cow, guys. So actually, let's not get crazy here. There's a couple things we can do. We could go for Knight and Gavany because we would be able to activate Gavany Township right now. The knight would get a little bit bigger, whatever. I mean, I'm not going to take him off mana. He has all the mana in the world. He has Ramanop out, so that's just pointless. So I could pump everything. So we'd be swinging it for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We would be representing lethal. And no blocks would be profitable for him. So we would just literally wipe his board here. 2, 3. But would we be able to? I think I think that's probably the best line right now. Not gonna have profitable blocks. We grab Gavany. Let's go nuts here. Always yield.
Yep. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna get out of this one.
No, I think you might just be a little too far behind here, buddy. I mean, okay, so
and then I was behind.
So here's the thing, though. I don't think we swing in with a tracker because he could kill it. Wait, no, he can't. Yeah, he could. He could double block and kill it. So we could just be safe here and swing in with the coursers. I think tracker's just like probably a little too important right now. Well, I guess. I think it's a little too far gone, but.
Yep. Did not play out in the slightest.
No. Did you just like draw? Did you draw
a land?
A land? Oh man.
Yep. Unfortunately.
That's really rough.
So that is that for me.
What do we get here? All of it. I just want to see if I can hit these. Give me a sec. Yeah, we have lethal no matter what. I just want to see if I can hit any of my sideboard cards. No? It's alright. Another fucking Coco. What an awkward game.
Swinging for days. So not that it matters at all.
I guess you weren't. Okay, you didn't double block. You weren't killing him anyway. Never mind. That was kind of dumb.
No point.
All right, guys. Yeah, well, yeah. Go ahead.
Say, unfortunately, I drew that one turn a Rex Sage, which
oh no.
You know, it was like that's cool, but
why'd you keep Rex Sage in? How'd you sideboard?
I sided him in, but that's because I couldn't remember if you were still running anything like Damping Spheres or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the last time Slick and I played a game, we were playing in paper, and I was running the 3 Damping Sphere package.
So,
dude,
yeah, that was...
Keep in mind, Courser is an enchantment.
You know? I actually never realized that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it would have like mattered here, but like
it still helps.
Yeah,
as that would have, had I maybe drawn something useful after. I mean, anything helps. That would have actually been the play then. Did not think of that.
Cool. Yeah. So.
Oh well.
All right, guys. Unfortunately, game 2 was a little bit rough on Slick's end, but that's just how Magic goes. But I hope you guys enjoyed the content, and check us back, guys. This is Punt Factor.